Hello people, it's me, Levloini. We are coming slowly to the end of this game and to year 9 of the Ascension Wars. Tons of undead has been constructed, more liches have been summoned, and we got even a level in construction and a messenger from Bogarus. Sees that both units won their battles handily. Ooh, what does that mean hermetically? Sweats bullets, tries harder to get them killed. Bogarus seems to be cracking under the stress of losing. Oh, he had some really funny jokes I didn't get because I couldn't observe the battles. And construction 7, soon we have construction 8. And since I don't have any levels in Earth on my death mages, I guess I can't stop there, since I don't have those other levels either. Unique magical artifacts. Then it looks like I can use the rest of my research to get alteration 9. What was over there? Oh yes, I put lots of research into it to get utter dark. Well, now it's kind of irrelevant since Bogarus put out utter dark at maximum strength. But I guess it's just one turn and then I have at least 3 schools completed. What's an evocation? Nothing we can use. Enchantment, level 9. Well, there are some spells we could use, also I guess it's time for enchantment after this, if the game is still running. After our 3, 6, 9, 12, 5 turns, 6 turns, about 10 turns, then I have basically every single spell I could ever use for one. I guess blood magic is still over, but since I didn't start a blood economy, hunting people for blood slaves and all that shit, it's kind of useless now, since Garth, my neighbor, is a blood nation and has tons of blood now. I guess I can only continue at full 100% death output and hope for the best. Then there was a battle in the Rim Mountains. Yes, we lost some of our undead, funny enough, no whites, and razed the temple. Then in Durland, Bogarus attacked Garth with a necromancer, who died. Let's take a look, maybe that was his joke. The entire nation of Garth. Move please, I want to look here. All those little light effects cause trouble. Oh, the necromancers are already beaten. Not that. That was not what I wanted, but. And yes, we lost one of our mages and 1 archer, but we are now in Runia and besieging Bogarus castle there. Then Riverland. Garth used apparently magic to teleport themselves before us. Let's take a look at this. Oh, my mouse keeps mucking up. But at least we saw in the other battle there are a lot of how do you say, golems in that army. That doesn't bode well, but at least naturally golems aren't that bad, as long as you don't spend tons of gems to make them into super astral mages instead of just quite good ones. Okay, this army came completely out of surprise here. Well, the vampires can fly. This giant water elemental came probably from a bottle somewhere. And this guy, oh, he has winged shoes. Okay, the army can fly. Well, this explains why it's suddenly was there on the Tron province before me, which is bad because my stupid trash army of course got trashed themselves. Let's look at them dying. Yeah, that looks bad. And all my mages aim some more. And we are already lost basically. Since my entire scripting was about paralyzing living enemies. And as I now learned to my amazement, even though that special spell also summons, is supposed to summon 3 Black Hawks against every targeted enemy, and even though it is supposed to work against enemies who can't be paralyzed because of that wall, if it isn't paralyzed there are still those Black Hawks thing. They are running off script like mad. Yeah, the Dominion's AI is incredibly wonky sometimes, and you get shit like this where, for one reason or another, your mages just say fuck it. Could be that the enemy mages were too far out of range, and my stupid mages, instead of hopping a step forward, then opted to use other spells, which now means that my 27 level 1 death mages now try their very best to summon some incredibly dumb shit to combat this never-ending wave of undead. Well, we know how this will go. There's no reason to wait 10 minutes to see how this giant wave of undead rolls over us. Well, that was just too stupid. And of course one occultist takes one Erekia, but that's completely irrelevant to the strategic level. Sooner or later Wargirls will be done with. Oh, our underwater plan actually worked. Our Lich is now underwater, together with still 180 shambling corpses. As you can see, our corpses take some losses, but since they are also hurting the enemies all the time, look at this, fatigue 34, 0 for undead. Those here at the back only 2, and the fatigue of 0 since they can't do anything. But thanks to getting shocked several times, the mermen in the front lines are already 1/3 in. Oh, okay, and now they run away. That was fast. We didn't even see them accumulating enough shock fatigue to start sleeping. Instead, the battle is already over. Then again lightning from Garth, only 19 units killed this time, but again one of our priests, which hurts us real bad as long as we can recruit anything. Then again events hitting our fortresses, a new fortress this time. In this case, Garth's stupid global spell induced event attacks his own horrors, but only the little one dies because horrors are horrible. Let's just take a look. Yeah, the horrors are already there and slaughtering like mad, and while the slow one is already dead at this point, the large one just kills and kills and kills and kills, while regenerating away most of the damage. Fame of the horror Oh, it's a named one. Those are generally stronger than generic ones you get sometimes. And he's just teleporting back and forth on the battlefield, smashing his undead enemies. The living dryads are already running away. Now the larger monsters are running away. And now he slaughters whatever is left and regenerates and... Oh, he got poisoned. That's kind of funny. Is he still there? Yes, he survived. Too bad. If that happens to me, I generally lose that unit. And Garth attacked Bogarus with 14 golems. That's a bit overkill. That's, I think, the second army I'm seeing with tons of golems. Now golems on fire with tons of stuff. The winged shoes are probably to protect them against earthquakes. They are also fire resistant, probably because Garth has seen me use fire and is already planning for the future. And holy shit, looks like he put that stuff on everyone. And with more than 20 magic resistance, he is rather resistant against enemy spells. Even though I think, yes, mindless, he should be immune against Master and Slave and similar spells anyway. But of course there's also a spell to take over magic beings, and that spell doesn't care about how mindless a unit is, so I guess it's just being careful here. And there is this weird thing, basically just a magic flying priest, and cursed, I guess from an earlier battle. Interesting. And this thing here, lifelong protection, is basically summoning imps in battle. Basically just to annoy enemies, but an imp isn't that bad. They can be easily killed and they are not that resistant against magic. And their moral is shitty. But they can fly. And they are fire resistant. So if someone isn't prepared, then you get stuff like this here. And this poor bastard is basically already dead. And broken. He wants to run away, but he is paralyzed. Thanks to all those super astral mages just fucking him over. This was the most one-sided battle I've ever seen so far. Minus the ones I've forgotten already. And again, stupid event battles left and right. Shade beasts. Planes of memory. Oh, that was one of ours. Ah, fuck it. Res, elf, you. No, mages aren't needed right now. Just go there and please take this back, thanks. You can go back to research. As you can see, I already did some planning before, because Garth's super global enchanted forest has taken over those two provinces, and I'm going to take them back now. And I learned my lesson, and next turn I'll move those small armies back again, just in case the same provinces are hit. And as you can see, more and more of our defense gets eroded. Luckily I have so many fortresses, I don't really have to care as long as a non-fortress province isn't hit. And well, in other news, there is another giant army of undead now here. Wow, last turn this was all still Pangeas. This I guess could be an event, but hitting this province. This was flying units, and those guys, well, I think all those units can fly too. But I guess he slowly worked his way down here, and I didn't notice because I don't have that much spice here. When I attacked, he also attacked those provinces here, and that was it then. Well, with Bogarus dying, our alliance is slowly coming to an end anyway. Yeah, that general is dead. The defenders in Mu are still repairing faster. In Lake Doom, we are still continue to destroy the gate. In Runia and Zetica are also ongoing. Our upkeep has fallen to 4630 and 47 units have deserted. But we are also up to nearly 4000 again, even under Atadark. And next turn I'll get this nice province and we get another small step forward. And I've sent my underwater mage and his trolls forward to reinforce the guys here. And then we'll take this province, and my bishop fish will then try as level 3 priest to take over this underwater throne here, while my undeads will simply march in this direction here and take over. Also, we have now a second lich here, and I've given him already some gems for battle time, and I still have enough to summon another lich. And our death income is 26. That means I can basically summon nearly 20 liches until our death gems are slowly depleted. We're getting other gems all this time. In an emergency I can just use them. And that's it basically. I still have nearly 400 undead units here, since a lich can only control 200 undead without help. And before I'm moving this army I want at least 2 liches here and 400 units. I think I'm nearly up to tons of units per turn. How many already? Scripting is basically the most basic possible. A spell to protect himself, a spell to fuck over living enemies, and then hordes of skeletons until the end of time. The second lich will take a slightly different combination of spells, since I don't need to cast Rigor Mortis 2 times if both are in the same army. And how many am I? Yes, I already equipped one of the mages and started monthly summoning. I think 3, 2, 1. Yes, everyone should cast 6. How many is this then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19. That means 60 plus 54. Over 100 undead per turn. And this represents roughly half of my air income. So I can still make more casters every turn. Hopefully we get to the point where I can make more undead than I'm losing in battle. And strategically, because you don't really want to grind down those citadels here with their tons and tons of mages. I think I leave that to Garth if he comes down. Right now he is busy taking over thrones to win the game and to siege down Bogarus' capital. And I'm concentrating now on taking down those basically empty forts here. Palisades, well, that will go fast. I have basically nothing. And then I'll concentrate on throwing the horrors of this province here and taking over the throne. My next goal is then to get to the west to take this throne here. Hopefully Garth hasn't gotten that one yet. Here's my own throne. And then I'll take this underwater throne. And then I'm in trouble because all other thrones. And then... oh yes, I have this one too. But the other thrones are all in Garth's territory. So this means war, and I have to deal with shit like this here. I have no idea what kind of throne this was, too long ago. But I know these are level 3 thrones. Statistics, thrones of ascension. It's 1 over 2 of these 3, I guess. So that's 6 points. 7, 8 points, 9, 10 points. The others are, I think, level 2 thrones. Ah, that's the question. 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So even if I'm winning and take all those 3 thrones right next to me, that would put me up to 20 or something, 21 maybe. Well, that will be interesting, I guess. Still funny that not that guy, my pretender, has 299 kills. I have no idea how I did this. I guess he got into a battle at one point. Oh, the Prophet. He's talking about a Prophet. Okay, then I have no idea because I don't know where that guy is. Nice to see that I'm here. And Saran of Kalom is also here. Kind of funny how only my normal units are here and my super magic death units are not. Well, anyway, what is my Dominion doing? Income. Here you can see what Atadark did, and now it's slowly rising again. Gem income has been going down. I guess some of the provinces I lost thanks to shenanigans had gem income. Well, that's kind of shitty. Yeah, research has reached a plateau since I stopped recruiting mages. And Dominion is going down again. Army size is going down the entire time thanks to mostly deserting units. But with all the undead I'm summoning, I guess I sooner or later reach a plateau here. And I'm just thankful that Utadark is helping me out here, since Garth has blood, and that's it basically. So he needs at least some income, while I can just change to a complete death economy and don't care one bit, except for the priests I need, of course. Shit. So I guess if you take everything into account, we are basically in the same dump position, just that he has more magical crap than I have. Let's just hope for the best. So, Bogarus is still dangerous and alive, and if I can get the thrones, then I have a chance to win. This throne here over in the west, I have no idea if it's still in Bogarus' hand, in Pangaea's hand or not, but I guess this means I will now send my armies westward, while Garth is fighting up in the north, and hope that Bogarus will concentrate on him instead of me, since I'm not threatening his core provinces. And yes, I will continue taking over Pangaea's water provinces, while evading that huge stack of magical units. So, and that was it for this turn. Let's see how crazy we can make the endgame. Also, please remember, Atadark is still there, and probably will, because Garth still hasn't found the caster who did this. If I would have to take an educated guess. I would say that he's probably hiding in his capital and will soon be killed. And as soon as he is killed, Utter Dark will disappear, which is good for my income and my living units. But it's also pretty bad because Garth is gigantic and not just very large, like my land. Let's just say the endgame can and will be really interesting, and it's probably for the best that I'm planning to finish Alteration. Of course, with the again income Garth has, I'm probably in trouble if I try to replace Utter Dark again. One of his global enchantments, I mean. Well, let's see how far we can ride this crazy train before I have to admit that I'm defeated. Until next turn, I'm out of here.